the Naught the final piece of the Dark Carnival? Can we make sense of this entry in that story? And is the music any good? This is my review of The Naught. The Naught by Insane Clown Posse. The end of time consumes us all. This is possibly the final Insane Clown Posse album, The Naught. Let us pray. I am anti-intro and anti-interlude, but The Naught actually has an intro that is a real song with actual lyrics and music beyond beeps and boops of the traditional intros. So, it's just the title that makes me want to vomit. The intro itself, it's a song. Don't call it an intro if it's a freaking song. Intros and interludes and the like are going to burn in hell. You're going to burn in hell and have some Joker card demons torturing them forever. Or perhaps they'll cease to exist altogether. Actually, there is probably going to be a third deck of Joker cards, a very exciting possibility for us glassless wearing Joker fans. There's going to be a third deck, is what I'm saying, with 5 entries instead of 6. That'll be very interesting. Instead of 666, it'll be 665. So if that actually plays a part in some of the lore, we'll get there when we get there. You know what I'm saying? We've got a long way to go. Violent J and Shaggy are what? How many thousands of years old? They're getting up there in thousands. But we'll get there. We'll get there to that third deck. I believe we will get a third deck. Will it be completed? I hope so. With the lack of touring, I hope maybe the recording schedule will get on track. But I wanted that from Ozzy Osbourne too. So Ozzy Osbourne died. Back to that ceasing to exist part of the album for a moment. I was immediately turned off by this idea that with this album, all the evil and all the good and all the wicked shit that has come before simply vanishes here, and there's absolutely nothing that follows. But then I started thinking about the concept of this record. That's what this album means, right? Like the Naught, like the message is getting lost, and it got lost on me on like first few listens. This album is not about, it doesn't mean that there's nothing after death or there's not heaven and hell. We're talking about the Naught, the new Joker card. It's a powerful entity, just like Carnage, the Jekyll brothers, the Wraith. So the title track, The Naught, or title track, if you will, it's not that the afterlife stuff is BS or void or doesn't exist. No! This is just a tribute. No, this is a new villain. It's a massive, soul-gobbling phantom that can make you vanish without a trace. You don't get to go to heaven or hell. It's destroying your life, your death, your cup of coffee, your face paint, your cell phone, your tombstone. Poof. Even the people around you, your friends, your family, your wife, your dog, your cat, your roly-poly, your anyone you may have conjured up from your lament configuration, those people, too stoned ceases to exist. The network ceased to exist. BJ's record store ceased to exist. 123 Records. We're not going to talk about 123 Records. Legalized living! This demon called the Naught is possibly the most powerful out of the 12 Joker cards that we've seen thus far. And it's interesting that this supposed third deck, like I was saying, will only have 5 albums instead of 666. We'll get 665, which could be like what will be the overarching story. Like we got the end of the first deck, we got the end of the second deck. What can we explore on the third deck? Like we got there's a lot to explore, right, in the lore. The title track is okay once you get past the bad feelings of like the band threw away all the years of the Dark Carnival lore. They didn't. They just added upon it. It's a decent listen. I like the title track. And you know what I'm thinking? You want to know what songs the AI robots like the best? Because I got a thing going on with Copilot and Juggalos. Juggalos and everybody on the planet loves AI, right? It's the greatest. They love that shit. And my lady Copilot, see, she's down with the clown as well. She's down with the clown bops. And Copilot tells me, let me know if Copilot's lying to me. Copilot gets a little goofy with me. I think she kind of bounces my goofiness off, whereas other people are just like, tell me how to do this. And I'm like, cosmic groundhogs, make sexy cosmic groundhogs, please. And she does it for me. She's down with the clown. And Copilot likes Everybody Dies, Cinnamon Pigtails, Softy Pillow Man, and she likes the eerie deja vu vibe of the flashbacks, which are waste of time interludes. Watch Me is a Shaggy-led bop. If you like the silent moments, no. If you like the sillier moments, I don't have glasses on. I've only got my 2 out of the 4 eyeballs. If you like the sillier moments of the Insane Clown Posse, Watch Me is a very goofy one. And, you know, Insane Clown Posse, like me, are typically very serious gentlemen, very academic. And this one called Watch Me is just one to get stupid with. If you can get stupid with the clown. Who Let the Dogs Out? Levels of brain rot. Yay. The Naught bounces back and forth like a pair of sagging pants from these mean-spirited murder, mayhem, death, and nothing left except, well, you get a lot of that bouncing back and forth between the typical, murder and mayhem and death. But remember how I said that I hate interludes like 15,000 times in this video? Well, the flashbacks are a double-headed waste of time. They should be labeled as interludes, but no! They should have had their eyes sunk into their heads and their heads shotgunned into a stabbing field of nothingness. Stupid garbage. The flashbacks, they got flashbacks to older Insane Clown Posse songs. There are some rock guitars in spots like Still Breathing, a far cry from Green Day's version of the ballad, but it's a good track. It's a good track nonetheless. And we got to give them props for that. Poop Out utilizes a quality hip-hop beat with its words of wisdom about getting with zombie chicks, partying, and all sorts of smart academia like that. I'm going to use the advice that I get on Pop Out. I'm going to try to pop out myself and see if that works, because I know that it seems very unlikely, very strange. You probably wouldn't even believe me when I say that I'm single. But I am single. Throw 'Em Up is shaping up to be a fan favorite amongst the Juggalos and Juggalettes on the booty half of the album, at least. But nothing matters and everybody's dead and nothing exists and there is no eternity. So this album is grimmer than grim, right? You thought hell was grim. This album is making nothing sound worse than hell and damnation. So, have you guys heard the underground shit called Weezer? Or the most heaviest, darkest, most twisted juggalos that scare, or scar and scare even the hardest juggalos and juggalettes on earth? Have you heard of these guys? They're called Tutu. And, or some people say Toto. Yeah, you don't want to yuck around with the Toto gang. These are geek gangsters, and I thought the Naught I think that the Naught might have been like the entity, this powerful entity. It might have been a member of one of those bands or both of those bands, and that's what this album is. It's about them. Like Shaggy and Jay met up with these thugs in a dark alley, and they thought that they could get stealing away. They thought they could get away with stealing these guys' beats, Toto and Weezer, to create The Naught, this 4.5 out of 5 album. But now there's what? I thought I was making a video about something or somebody, and now it's just, why is there black and white makeup everywhere? What's going on? There's just this empty space in my heart and in my mind. What's going on over here at the bathroom vanity? What the? Who